Hi everyone, you can tell by the title of this video I am going to be doing something rather different this time. I am going to be doing a cleaning out my makeup drawer. There's a closet. I have a lot to check out, so I'm obviously going to be going through like decluttering and stuff. So I'm starting off with my makeup because I want to get rid of what's expired. Obviously what can no longer be used on the face, go figure. Get rid of other things that I don't use anymore. So my room is a complete dump at the moment, so I'm not going to turn the camera onto the drawer. I'm actually going to hold each of the products or whatever up to the camera so you guys can see. Myself 2 plastic bags. So there's just these little grey ones. So I'm going to be using one of them to store all the expired products in it so I can obviously check it out properly. I'm using a second grey bag, and I'll eventually find myself a proper makeup bag so that I can put the products into this bag. Yeah, I put it into this bag first, but then transfer it to actual makeup bag so that I can actually give it to like the shops that sell makeup. I call them op shops, I'm not sure what people in America call them. So I am going to now just dig through my makeup drawer, get rid of obviously empty boxes, palettes that I don't use, or makeup brushes, and basically just cleaning it all out. I have got some things already sitting on my actual desk, which is obviously what the camera's sitting on. This really old foundation tub jar thingy from Max Factor. I'm obviously not going to be using this anymore. I have now switched up foundations. Actually the foundation that I'm now using is the foundation I'm currently using is specifically meant for dry skin, but I did a first impression of it just lately and it actually worked out really well for my skin. We're in winter, so of course I'm drying out like a prune, but actually I'll obviously help with the skin. Anyway, so now I just picked up 2 Stick Brow Pomade box and the Lash Benefits mini boxes. I'm obviously checking them out. There's also here this clear lip gloss, but I have no idea where the lid is, so I have to leave that alone. There's this other Max Factor foundation, but it's still quite full-ish, like just around the edges. But again, I'm not going to be using this foundation anymore, not because I don't like it anymore, that's not the reason at all. Upgraded to a different formula type. Rainforest as a sea makeup, just first impressions. Get rid of some face wipes. My son having a lot. There's also this empty jar of moisturizer. It is the exact same moisturizer that I used in my recent video, but this one's an empty one. This video could almost count as an empties video. I also have his cardboard box that did come with the foundation packet. It's going to be thinned out. Some eyebrow wax here. I'm gonna give this another try because the last time I tried to use it was in the summertime and it just literally melted on my face. It was sitting on my face. The wax is obviously meant to harden slightly on the face, so the one that I was using was on Beats Naturals sugar wax. I actually was doing a video on it, but not only was the video majority of it out of focus, but it was really warm in my room and the wax was melting down even more. It wasn't even doing its job. But I will give it a go again because I am in winter and obviously things get harder and more solid in winter. I'm gonna punch a pedal pop sticks here so they can go because they've been sitting there just for too long collecting dust. That is literally this random green toothbrush which I use for my avant-garde unicorn splatter look. I actually keep this in case I do another video similar to that for my beanie. Now there is this little mini bag which my House of Beauty black lip gloss came in, but little lip gloss stains on it, so unfortunately it has to be turfed. I'm not going to be using it for anything anyway. I might say, why don't you just wash it? I don't really think you could wash lip gloss or something. Remaining now is just bits of hair accessories, random lash glue, too easy to open, so although the glue is still pretty active, so I'll keep that. Put it in this separate bag. It's not going into the actual where's it slipping from me makeup drawer. Obviously these false lashes that I use, they are something to wear right down, but I am still holding on to them. We'll keep wearing these lashes until they literally snap in half. Others, but I just didn't track them all down because my sister kept borrowing them. Kept in the save for next storage box. There is this precision liner from Major Look, the box for it. I obviously won't be needing to use this anymore. For this NYX eyeshadow base, I'm obviously going to be using this because I'm obviously for future makeup tutorials. Obviously my fix spray, yes I am almost running out. I'm obviously going to keep using that. I will upgrade to a different one very soon. Quite sure what brand this is in, but when I first got my hands on it, I don't remember where I got it from, what source, but when I first got it, I actually thought it was like a 48 palette version of it. So I had actually thought that this 48 palette was like an elf version, but it is not. My sister is pretty confident that it is a like a BYS version, I think she said. Unfortunately, like 1, 2, 3, 4% of the colours have you know, completely vanished, but the rest of the colours are still there, so I'm actually going to keep it because you never know what palette you need to use. So the idea of with the idea of eyeshadows and makeup in general expiring, you're not exactly going to feel too happy when you have expired makeup in your face. So I have phones, so I can Google search when makeup happens and what it looks like. When makeup expires and what it looks like. How to tell when makeup is expired. So what I wanted to ask. Okay, 7 signs that your makeup is expired. That wasn't exactly a very helpful page, and now my phone screen's frozen. It's working again. Eyeshadow, here we go. Applying eyeshadow is my favourite part of my beauty routine. Nice to know. I love how you can create blah blah blah. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at the changes of colour and smell. Now this eyeshadow palette has not had a lid on it for a very long time. I don't remember what the lid looks like. It smells powdery actually, like, you know, baby powder, or the powder you can use to dissolve oils from your head, or scalp, hair, roots, whatever. Well, I'm not smelling anything that I shouldn't be. Then again, I don't really know what to smell. Okay, so I'm not noticing anything funky about this palette. I'm not detecting any weird ass smells. So this palette can stay. And I get it in the bag. Okay, so my 100 palette from e.l.f. is also here. Now I haven't used this guy in a long time. But I am actually I'm actually noticing some darker shades, especially the lighter shades. I can't smell it to get inhaled with the dust, as in the shadow dust. Pretty sure I can smell something that's a little bit off. Because I can't really smell that baby powdery smell. Okay, I think my e.l.f. palettes seen this day. Plus I don't use it at all really, and I think that was actually the wrong bag. Maybe that's the right bag. Alright, so next in line is my X-Ray Beauty Blender brush, and this is definitely I like literally just recently bought this, so that can stay of course. Face wipes I've obviously just repurchased, so that stays. And always falls back into the drawer. My Laura Mercier powder, again I've just like literally recently bought this, so that's obviously staying as well. My face moisturizer, staying. Obviously my Too Faced is staying. A couple more of these brushes are from X-Ray Beauty and they are very, very new. So this is the first face brush, it's the dense fibre brush. So it looks a lot more like a stippling brush, so that's obviously staying. The flat face brush, also from X-Ray Beauty. The eyeshadow brush. A concealer brush, which I actually use to apply my lip glosses, or the black lip gloss from my eyeshadow when I did the second smoky eye look. The definer brush. And the angled shadow brush, which I actually use for contouring my nose. So one of the best ways to tell if your lipstick has seen its day is when it's dry and it's like lost its texture. So this is going to call for a lot of swatches as well. So I am just quickly swatching my Maybelline's Fair to Red. So it does look very shiny, and it is still, of course, very, very creamy. So that's obviously not done yet. So it can obviously stay. Another Rimmel one, Amethyst Shimmer. This still looks very shiny. It's still very creamy, so it can also stay. From I'm pretty sure it's Maybelline as well, Pink Sand, so nude shade. Not shiny, it's thicker in consistency, but it is still very creamy. Stay. My S one, and these ones don't seem to last too long. This looks reasonably shiny, still very creamy, so it can stay. Back one, this is in which is a purple shade, and obviously it can stay because it's very creamy. I recently bought this about 3 or so months ago. The BYS one in the shade Celebrity Status. This does look slightly shiny, but it also looks very, very dry at the same time. But it's not. It's very creamy, so it's the last one on the end. So it can also stay. The zip cream, that's just definitely staying. Lip balm is definitely staying. This next one is a no name brand one. Basically, I'm just like this shade, shiny, still very creamy, so it can stay. And this next one is another BYS one in cranberry red. Very not dry, but very creamy. It can stay. For a Kate Moss one in sugar plum, also can stay. Another MAC one, it is in cream sheen fanfare, so it's basically dusty nude rose, can also stay. Rose prefer, can stay. People are sick of me saying this already. So a lipstick that comes with a feather and it's a bit dirty. The Too Faced lipstick in the shade Bumbleberry. I didn't have to look at that to know what it was called. It's basically what it looks like. It's a nice gold tube. Basically what it looks like. Let's watch at the very end. Nice and creamy still. Obviously stay. So the Kate Moss one is in Kiss of Life. Very creamy, so it can stay. Another MAC one is in Ariana Grande's Viva Glam. Very thick in consistency, but it is still very creamy, so it can still stay. Other models prefer one. So obviously still very creamy. In fact, these models prefer one for a lot more like lip balm. Concealer. It's one of these ones, which I don't even know why I swatched up, but I'm guessing I'm just feeling for the texture of it, but I don't actually use these anymore, so can go. For a random lid, that can go as well. The shade, which is a BYS one in Girly Chic. It's in creamy, so it can stay. So Jeffree Star in Nickel Ball, that's obviously very new, so they can stay. Nivea lip balm. I'll say that one can still stay because there's a lip balm. Another lip gloss in, it's a new shade in Born With It from Maybelline. Also nice and still very creamy, so it can stay. BYS one in Champagne Rain, like a very nude brown. In fact, it will look like a lipstick version of Kylie Jenner's lipsticks. Very creamy and can still stay. I'm beginning to annoy myself saying that so much. Lid can go. We're gonna NYX some butter gloss and spice cake. Smells pretty, still smells pretty good. Stay. One in As You Want Victoria. It's in creamy still, so it can still stay. And another Kate Moss one. And I've just put the lid off with my leg. This was shade in Amethyst Shimmer. I actually, for some reason, have two of these. It's still nice and creamy, so it can still stay. Really random tools kabuki brush, which I'm obviously not going to use for the life of me, so that can go. Next to Beauty Duo paddle brush. It was obviously for concealing and powdering, etc. So that can stay obviously because it's literally new. Bronzer brush from the same brand. Duo eyeshadow brush from RTS. One is obviously for applying shadows. The other one's obviously for blending. For my Exo Beauty, one is dirty. I obviously just use this end. Stay. Beauty eyeliner brush. Can stay obviously. There's RTS blush brush or powder brush I don't use, so it can go. The pencil brush can stay. My eyeshadows, these ones aren't too old. I haven't had them for a few years, only like 2 maybe 3 years at the most. It still look as good as when I first purchased it, so I'm saying. See, on Tour palette is the powder version, so this is a baby powdery smell. It's hit pan on it, so on the first top 2 colours. It can stay because I only ever use the bronzer shades anyway. Yeah, my Smokers palette from Shishi. I don't really see the assortment colours. Very strong baby powdery smell. That's because of the actual shadows, so I'm not seeing anything of discoloration and anything disturbing looking. It can stay. Shishi Naturals. Yes, I have 3 Shishi palettes. Got from well, in Kmart or Target, I forgot which one. A row of different brands, from the higher brands such as NYX and Shishi and brands in between. This hardly even touched, so still has a very strong baby powdery smell. Obviously stay. And the lipsticks, we got an Avon one, and I've had this for years. The thing is, it's not dried out. It doesn't have a weird ass smell to it. It's still very creamy. It can stay. This other BYS one is a lidless one. Crimson Joy. Sorry, my camera switched off. I got this satin one in a shade. Well, actually doesn't have a specific name. It's just in the number 0015, I think. Yeah, there's no official name to it. But it definitely feels very creamy. Interesting that none of my lipsticks are expired yet. Okay, Shishi one. I just recently played with these, so I know that these ones aren't expired. And any of the MAC ones actually. Lots of little lip glosses. Yes, of course. The eyebrow brush, I like just use this when I go back home, so I know this is obviously fine. This is staying. And next, another NYX eyeshadow base. I'm pretty sure this one actually might be my sister's, so I'll obviously return that. This could go because I don't use it anymore. Plus, every time I did, it kept shedding on my face, so that's a goner. Lash curls, I'll definitely keep these. I mean, I haven't curled my lashes in a long time because I'm always going straight for either mascara alone or false lashes, but I will keep them because you never know when you need to use the lashes again. This eyeshadow palette is from Hocus Pocus. I don't know. The faintest baby powder smell. I don't know if it's baby powder smell is a bad smell that I'm meant to be avoiding, or if it's a good smell and that's a good sign. I don't know. I mean, I might use it one day, but until then, I'm going to keep it anyway. Yeah, it's really random urban colour eyeshadow. It's one of these really cheap eyeshadow palettes that you can get for obviously little girls who are just beginning. It doesn't have a very distinct smell. In fact, I can't smell anything, but I can't see myself using it, so it's gotta go. It's a very dirty makeup sponge that I actually use nail polish, because if you want an ombre nail design, you gotta use makeup sponges. So you can go. A Maybelline mascara. Still smells like mascara, but I still wouldn't trust it because I haven't used it in ages. This lip gloss. This lip gloss is fine. Sure, I got this one for Christmas. I know that's still safe. This Christmas just gone by, of course. Revlon liquid to matte. This has always had a bit of a weird smell, but like when I first started smelling it, I thought, oh my god, that's horrific. When I first got this, I thought it was like had a very horrific smell to it, but smelling it, I can't smell anything, so I was guessing it must still be safe. Anyway, eyeliner, I have no idea. Okay, so I don't know what to expect for eyeliner, so I'm gonna go read back to the page as I actually still have it open. Okay, so liquid liner, it's starting to get dry or clumpy. Still feels very well, it's no surrounding of dry clumpiness. In fact, it still looks very active, whereas one might still be safe, so I'll keep it. Okay, I use my precision liner now. Brush, power brush, I'm obviously keeping that. And gel thing that I got from Tarte Foundation, I'm keeping that, even though I won't actually be using it, but you know, my sister might want to use it. Make a basics palette. I got this just for the recent Christmas gone by, or the Christmas before it. But I've been using this a long time and I haven't had any eye problems, so that's still safe. Obviously my foundation I literally just got, like less than 24 hours ago. 48 hours ago I should say, so it's obviously still very safe. Starby powder, anything about this on here? Okay, well it doesn't seem to have anything about powders. Maybe they just take a little bit longer to expire. Starby powder is still staying. Pillow is obviously still staying. Just purchased that one as well. These staying because I did the lip swatch video on it. Frosted shade, I have no idea what the brand name is. Okay, so I'm just resurrecting its old lid. Hopefully it doesn't fit. Damn it. This lipstick still has to go without a lid. But it is what the shade I use for my ombre lips. So the BYS one in Flamingo Pink. Chalk. Very creamy still. And pencil sharpener. I might keep that. The eyeliner brush. I did put something like that in the bag, but I don't remember. Face of Shade Eye Primer. I'm not using this one anymore. Really random lip glosses. Also, this is actually a moisturizer from Mecca, and I got a free sample. So these are lip glosses. I have well, actually it's lip balms. I have no idea. I haven't used these yet. They have like a tangerine smell. So it smells like a light tangerine. They have a coconut smell. A little bit close. It smells more like a candle actually. Last one, not the last one, but the lip glosses, mixed berry, a lot of brands. Like the light berries, again, just smells like a candle. So I might use these. It's a bit of a toss up. Use them, of course. The nude from Maybelline is in Summer Sunset. It's like a brown shade. Okay, so I have two Black Bean pencil liners, and if you wonder why I'm out of breath, I had to help my mum move a piece of furniture. Anyway, so I have still have no idea where my milk one went. This is like almost a month ago when I look. It was going to be like my premature it was going to be my premature pray for Orlando video, but something about it seems so depressing already, and part of me felt like it was coming off a bit offensive, so I I didn't post that and I deleted it. And I obviously did my rainbow inspired cut crease look. I used my milk pencil then because I couldn't find it and I still can't find it. So I'm hoping when I do clean the shit out of my room that I'll come across it. So these are still quite safe. They run out really fast. You don't really have the option of sharpening them up. On YouTube and apparently there was a possible way to do so. So I'm definitely going to be keeping these for any looks that I do. Especially if I want to like remock the colour gel blue lip with emergency, because I know a lot of people have had a lot of problems with that. It depends your decision of whether or not you want to purchase it. Obviously it helps when it's in stock, but those two. Going with my Great Lash. Now I have been using this lately, but I'm not sure if it doesn't smell bad. I'll stench to it. It doesn't look clumpy either. It is almost empty though, but I will still keep that because I can't smell anything foul. So then again, I don't really have like a high smelling sense. I smell most smells that other people almost gag over. Silly, because I'm actually quite physically sensitive, although I am also stronger than I look. I'm a fit person and I'm still very strong. Obviously with my Dip Brow Pomade, I'm obviously going to keep this because I just purchased it as well. With these little mini lip glosses that I got from House of Beauty, but I purchased the Raven one. All bunch of tiny little swatches, which by the way I do have a video on that. These little guys, they're like the size of coins, but these lip glosses are so thick and the shading of them looks like something you use for like a medieval play or movie or something like that, because they have such earthy base tones and colours and orange lip glosses. They gave me these little random samples, so I did not expect that at all. I'm keeping these because I just never purchased them. Well, they'll give it to me for free, I meant to say, but with the actual black lip gloss, the Raven one, like I purchased this little guy, but I got the resamples with it, so also again just repurchased it, so not repurchased, just purchased, so I'm obviously keeping it. Random eyelash applicators, I don't use these at all. Can go. My Duo Ended Mirror, I obviously can stay. These shears, obviously staying. I don't need to thin my hair out for the life of me. Eyelash applicators, two of them actually. Oh, I get the hiccups. Because I don't use them. The Real Techniques Pixel Pencil. Oh, I've already got an extra beauty version of this, so I don't need to use this one. Old eyebrow brush. I obviously have my Duo one from Extra Beauty, so I don't need to use this one from Artist. This crease brush from Real Techniques. I do use this for blending in my primer. UAS glitter eyeshadow. It's a creamy version. The black one's quite dried out. The silver one that is very, very creamy. And the other colours are like completely dried out, which sucks because I actually wanted to use this for a look. They're all dried out except for the silver version. I wonder if I can maybe take the palette itself out. I can actually see it lifting, so there we go. On the floor, so this unfortunately has to go because it's completely dried out. But I will resurrect this silver one because the silver one really worked out, as I did actually use it for my highlighters only challenge, even though I use basically shimmery products, not highlighters, because I don't actually own any highlighters. I know, I'm a lover of makeup, but I don't really own any highlighters. Random bronzer brush, which actually came with the Holo Benefit one. I don't use this, obviously, it can go. The black blender pencil. I'm not going to use this one because it's brown and I don't use brown. I actually use black shadows for my pencil liner. Who uses these anymore? So a bunch of very small Pale Pop sticks, they can obviously also go as well. The crocodile clips, ideal for the pin curls. See if I ever do curl my hair naturally, I can, or whatever I need to use these for, I can obviously keep them. More lash glue here as well, easy to open. Pretty active, but it's not sticking to itself, so we'll keep that. The old concealer from the same brand as before. Out, so don't use that anymore. More lipstick and Rosetto. Nice deep plum purple shade. Quite thick consistency, but it does still work, so I'll keep it. And bottle lid, rubbish. Pretty much this is one of these box things that you actually stick on with Christmas presents. Here we go. And then Barbie pink. Still pretty creamy. Stay. Blush glue has to this day, I can already tell just by looking at it. Next eyeshadow brush, I can get rid of that, I'm not going to use it. Clippers, I'll obviously keep that. My lower pamphlet thingy, you can get rid of that. Nail comb that you can do foiling with, I can keep this definitely. And my, what do I call this thing? So brush that I always do my little art videos with, like body painting art videos. I did clean this, but I will keep it. Obviously go. Random Pale Pop stick and rubbish, bleh. bits of rubbish bits. So I still have so much makeup supplies as it is, and very little rubbish itself. Makes an abundance of sense. Just picking up last minute rubbish pieces. Fish up the last minute of the bobby pins. Because it gives them a little bit of a hose down. Actually a dead fly in here. Okay, so I'm going to actually clean out my cupboard itself, or in the cupboard drawer I meant to say. A bit of a sweep through. And yeah, just wipe it down so it looks white again and looks less like it had random makeup bits splashed all over it. So I'll be right back with the actual cleaning part. I've used some spray and wipe and an Ajax paper towel thingy. This is going to spray and wipe. I'll be right back because obviously you guys can't really see this. Okay, so just quickly showing you guys up before. This is what the drawer is looking like. And they're pretty manky looking. Okay, so it's not totally clean, like there is still some marks in there. But pretty difficult to remove. But this is looking way better. So what I do now is put my makeup back into it. Now I'm going to go to start putting my makeup back into it. So I'm going to start with like the palettes, then the lipsticks, and everything else in between. I'll successfully fit it all into the drawer neatly, and yeah, I'm looking way neater than what it used to be. So this is obviously now looking tons better than what it was. It's a bit dark to see, so I'll shut up about it. So as you can see, it's way more organised. It does still look a little bit messy, but it's still way more organised than what it ever was. I'm actually going to be able to see everything that I'm going to gently pull out my drawer. I've got the, just to move a lot away, sorry. So I've got my brushes here on this far side, obviously my foundations and powders, my moisturiser, my fix spray. All underneath that is obviously the red palettes. Little bits and bobs here and there. Eyeshadow palettes all sort of here, and of course lipsticks here. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it took absolutely forever to get through. I am sorry about that, but it just need to be filmed, or in my case it does. So I'm sorry if my tripod's a little bit lopsided and the footage is sort of off center. I put my tripod back where it normally is sitting, and I give my desk a proper clean up, as well as clean my room up. Like, my room's a dump. It's about like a hoarder's house, but close enough. So how I clean my room up as well on my camera, of course, because it's much better quality and stuff. I will of course give a proper room tour. I have an eyebrow routine coming up, only because my eyebrows, you can't tell from a distance thank god, but up close they look atrocious. So that video coming for you. So now let's actually test out my opening and closing my drawer. Alright, so I've obviously just closed it. Yeah, everything doesn't seem to fall over. Cool. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it took forever to watch, and you know, feel free to of course fast forward through some parts. But so much for watching, and we'll see you all for future videos. Bye everyone. I did make one small alteration. I just moved my face wipes up a bit because I'll obviously be reaching for them a lot. But other than that, still everything's the same way. By the way, this is how my trash bag is looking. So like halfway full. I've done a lot more than I thought I would at the start of this video, of course. So yeah, now I put this in the actual bin, and then tomorrow I will get started on my cleaning room video. Bye!